I appear to have one viewer on YouTube. Evening. I don't know if Tina is still there, but she might have been earlier. Are you able to put a message on? Even on Facebook. Right, anyway, there's 2 viewers there. Hopefully one of them might be Tina. So we're in a spit. Let's jump out and take a look. There she is, beautiful. Jump back in. Well, first of all, check the controls, rudder pedals under my desk. Elevators. Aileron. All working okay. I'll jump back in. Right, I'll start up. I won't go through the usual thing of asking permission via the radio, though it's quite nice. It's a bit time consuming. So I'll just start her up. Well, first of all, the process. I'll put the panel lights on. Before I go any further, I need to put the brake on. That's this lever here. You can see it moving on the joystick. You can see me moving it on my throttle unit. Brake is fully on. I also need to make sure that prop pitch is in its fully fine position now. And in case I was speaking on the wrong one just now, that's the brake, fully on. So I'm going to put the panel lights on first. And then there's 2 covers I need to open just to the right of those 2 panel light knobs, which I need to open because they've got the booster and the starter buttons underneath, and they're being protected by the covers, so I've got to open those covers. And this is all exactly as per a spit. If you was to get in a spit LF Mark 9 and you follow this procedure, you'll be able to start her up. It's real. Okay, I'm going to change my view because I'm actually, it looks as though I'm sitting further back than I should be, so I'm going to correct that. That's more like the view that I would actually get if I was sitting in there. So I'm going to put my I'm hearing it just about, and I'm going to open the fuel cock lever. Right, fuel pump is on, fuel cock is open, brake is on. Another thing I want to do, there's a little switch under there which is very difficult to access. It's difficult for me to even see it, but if I push the lever forward, the throttle, you see it clips that switch and turns on this indicator light, so I can check that my gear is up or down. Not so bad on the ground, but you need to know when you're in the air, when you're coming in, or even when you're going out, you need to know your gear's gone up. So now to start the engine I need to first put the magnetos on. The magnetos are those 2 switches there, which I operate from the back here. Right, magnetos are on. Now I need to prime the engine. Now I need to push those 2 buttons at the same time, which I can't do with the mouse, so I use the home and delete keys on the keyboard, when I'm doing that, once it starts to catch, I have to throw another button that I've got at the back here on my throttle unit that throws this the mixture control lever forward. Then the engine will be properly running. Here we go. Oh, and you will see the exhaust. Should see some flame coming from the exhaust, I believe. So let's go for this. You can just see a bit of flame coming from the exhaust there. Okay, let's have a listen from the outside. And if I turn my head, if I get back into the aircraft and turn my head to the right and jump out, you'll see the pilot is looking to the right. Nice little touch that, jumping back in. So now I need to do a couple of things, then I'm going to taxi to the runway. One of the things I'm going to do is set the altimeter. Now I'm going to set my nose down trim, which is a little tab on the elevator at the back of the aircraft there, that goes up and down slightly just to give fine adjustment, and to take off I want 1/3 of a division of nose down. About there. Right, and I'm going to put some right rudder. That's a knob down the bottom there. It's not easy to get my head in a position to see it. I'm using something called Track IR, which follows my head movement so that I can look around the aircraft as if I'm actually sitting in it. So I'm going to adjust the rudder. Right, that's about enough for that, I think. Got a Skype message that I just need to look at because I think it's next on my squad mate. Hold on. Right, I've just messaged him to know that I'm currently in DCS. This simulator is called Digital Combat Simulator, DCS. Right, I'm now in a position where I can start taxiing, and the way I taxi is to turn right. It's full right rudder. So you'll see my right foot go forward, full right rudder, and I adjust the brake to give me a little bit of braking on the right wheel. If I want to turn left, it's full left rudder, and when I apply the brake, it puts some braking on the left wheel. So, brake off, and I'll throttle up a little bit. I'm going to turn right off the parking area. As I said, if you can do this on here, you can, well, you've got the knowledge to do it in reality. Whether you can actually physically do it in reality is another question. I know that I could get in and start it. I feel pretty sure I could taxi it carefully. I know how to take off. Don't know if I'd want to risk it in a real split though somehow. Well, I would want to risk it. I might even say, hell, if I die, who cares? If I have a go. It's just that the aircraft would get written off, wouldn't it? That'd be bad news. And as I said, I should really be asking permission for all this on the radio, which is the unit to the left of the cockpit with the red buttons on it. But I'm not doing that, just to get going, just to get on with it. just glancing across at my other monitor to see if anything there from Tina. I'm hoping that Tina is watching at the moment because I was telling her about it. If you are there, Tina, if you're watching at the moment, because I can't tell who's watching, give me a thumbs up again. I'm going to do a quick message on Skype once again because Laxor's asked me if I would like him to kick up his server, which is the same as this. The server has the same mission, if you like, as this you're seeing now. The difference is only I can be in this one, but on Laxor's server we can have loads of people flying it. Right, stand by. Oh, that's good. That means I just got a thumbs up, so that means Tina's watching. She probably had to leave this, so I'll see if she comes back. And of course I've just realised I haven't got a beer. I'm just waiting for a message to appear. Yeah, Tina lost me for doing the thumbs up. I'm going to do a quick message there. Right, well Tina is trying to come back, so I'm not going to take off just yet. I wouldn't want her to come back and find that she's missed the fun part. And I'm guessing that the person watching at the moment is not in a position to put messages onto YouTube. I think Tina's having trouble getting back in. Alright, hopefully Tina can get back in now. When I turn my head around like that, I'm looking at my other screen. Well, Tina's run out of battery, so okay. So whoever's still watching, nice that you're still there. Well, I guess I'll take off, but oh yeah, I can take off, but Laxa's not ready yet. He hasn't told me his server's up, so I'll take off. As I normally like to, I'll just explain that to take off it's full stick back. Oh, hang on, I'm not clicked on the screen. Right, the server's coming up in about 10 minutes, so that's okay. To take off, full stick back, full right aileron, dance on the rudder pedals, gradually letting the stick come back to its normal position. When it takes off, I have to bring up my gear. Well, it's very busy at the moment. Bring up my gear, adjust my trim for flying trim, then set my prop pitch to about 2,700 revs. So it's adjust the trim, prop pitch, and then close the canopy. I've got to respond to Laxor. Okay. Well, I haven't got my PC seat restraint in, so it wants to push me back if I'm not careful using the rudder pedals. I'm going to try it without putting the restraint in, and we'll see what happens. Stick forward back. Oops. I have to be clicked onto the DCS screen for that to work. Right, stick for the back, full right aileron. I'll take the brake off and do that again, and away we go. Brake off, throttle up. Airborne, gear up, adjust my trim, and then adjust my prop pitch, and close my canopy. Now I'm going to go and hit my usual preferred targets, which are a good test, because it tells me how DCS is running, whether it's going to be glitchy or otherwise. The line of trucks on the grass down there to my right, to about my 1 o'clock, and I will strafe along those. Last night I managed to get all but one. Might not get any this time, let's see. First of all, got to turn on my illuminated sight and make my guns ready. Guns are ready. I lost my positioning a bit while I was doing that. There's the trucks in a line. That was rubbish. One. Terrible. And of course, once you start strafing them, they're not stupid. They don't just sit there and wait for another lot. They all move about. I'll have another go. Of course, if I turn too tightly, I will black out, so I've got to be a bit careful on that. You see my shadow of my aircraft there. Got him. Second one was less successful. Well, that was pretty bad too. Just got to respond to Tino. There are some tanks by the bridge right in front of me, and they will shoot at me, and they are now, and they are a bit dangerous as it happens. That's good, got both of them. Let's get some tankers, make some smoke. There's some fuel tankers on the road. Oh, I've got 3, that's not bad. Right, Laxor is typing. I believe the server's coming up. That's what he just said. So if I can, if it ain't going to take too long, I'll go and land. That's the units on the bridge shooting at me, those green tracers. Fortunately they're missing me at the moment. They should give up soon. Okay, prop pitch fully forward. Canopy open. The gear down. And drop flaps. I think that was an okay landing. But I'm going to jump from this so that I can join Laxor's server of the same. And we can fly together. So jumping out of this one. And before I do too much else, I think I am going to have to put my chair restraint in because it is really uncomfortable. It's rolling all over the place when I use my rudders. I'll also top up that. So be happy if you'd like to join me and stick around for a minute. I'm going to close this and close this and go there, and eventually Laxor's server will turn up, but it won't turn up. Oh, it is there. It's there already. Okay, so I won't go. Well, I can go in. I will go in as it happens. When it goes in, it needs a little while to load stuff in, so that's my point for grabbing a beer and whatever else I was going to do. I'll sort my chair. Right, while this is loading in, I'll do those things. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. I've now got get comms with Laxor using our comms channels. Okay, usual procedure, brake on, make sure prop pitch is fully fine, which it is. I'm just checking comms of Laxor in a second. Check squad.
Squad check,
So the other voice is
I
Lexor.
think. Yep, squad check, yeah.
Roger, that went. I'm sitting on the parking area at the moment, about to go through startup.
Okay. It's, that's interesting. Looks like I've still got a small... But, oh no, I haven't. Off they go. So I found an issue with one of the units yesterday. You know, there's normally 2 convoys going along the road.
I can't. I know. Oh, one. I can't think of 2.
Yeah, one is fairly easy, just fuel trucks. The other one is whatever these are. No, these are the fuel trucks. What's the other one?
I can only think of one. They end up parking alongside the trees. Is that
They
the one
used to. I think they carry on going now because I fixed the route.
Right. Okay.
But there's some fuel trucks and 6 BTR 80s, which are the ones that are on the bridge that shoot at you.
Oh yeah.
But the ones on the bridge were getting stuck because I'd somehow changed the first unit of that group into a mortar. So because the first unit wasn't moving,
right,
because it was a mortar, none of it went anywhere. So that was one bun.
Okay.
And what was... There's also some really weird stuff going on. There was a bunch of like 12 BTR 80s sitting in a field when I was skimming through the units last night. There was a line of 80s. Oh, unless that's... Oh, I found it. Right, okay. Delay that. Right, I've just found what I was looking at last night because I couldn't work out where on earth I was seeing them from.
Well, roger that.
But I just found them, okay. So I wasn't sure if I'd made an error in the script and it had just randomly thrown in a handful somewhere in a field. But I think I know where they came from now. So the map is looking basically like it should do, I think. Mortars.
Just starting up.
Oh, sorry, a second. Oh, you're starting up, okay. Right. Let's start throttling up.
Oh, I don't know what's happened there. My engine just stopped. The fuel pump's on, the fuel is on, I've got both my magnetos on, I primed it, it ran. I can't think what's
I had that last
Oh,
night.
hang on. No, my fuel switches forward on my throttle unit, but the fuel cock is not open.
Right.
Because you have to sort of do it and then undo it. Do you know what I mean? So if I...
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, we're cooking. I can now prime and start. I've now got another issue. My mouse is behaving wrongly. I might have to jump out and come back in again because my mouse scroll wheel is zooming me in and out whilst I'm in the aircraft.
Oh.
That's just all wrong. And I've got no mouse pointer. What's going on there? I'll have to go out and come back in again and see if that clears it.
Okay.
Well, I've got my mouse pointer back, so it looks that's okay.
Oh, that's good.
So there's another speedy zoom through the startup process. Okay, I'm about to taxi, and I only said that to my stream, so only my YouTube viewer heard that. I'll say it to Axel. I'm about to taxi.
Roger.
Where are you going to be flying?
I'm currently in a Huey. I am
Okay.
what you could consider taxiing down the long connecting tarmac. Actually, it's not tarmac, is it? It's a concrete path thing
Yep.
between the helicopter area and the main runway.
Okay.
Hovering, so I'm just hovering off the ground about, I don't know, about wrong button. About 1.5 feet, just floating along, working my way down.
Okay, I'm not seeing you. I'm probably just looking in the wrong direction. I'm not sure if you're behind me or in front of me.
I will
I'll
be
zoom.
to your 4 o'clock,
Oh, okay.
I believe. So if you look on the map, I'm going on that long southerly road coming down from the left-hand side of the runway.
Oh, left hand with respect to what? Don't worry, I'll look at
Yeah,
the map.
so if
Hold
you're
on.
yeah, so you're currently at the left-hand end of the runway.
Oh, I see. Yeah. When you said the helicopter area, I couldn't think where that was, but of course that's where it is.
Ah, right, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be quite a distance away. I probably can't see that.
Yeah, well, I'm probably behind some of that earthwork. So you know the main hangar you go past when you taxi.
Yeah.
That's on my right, and it's just come into view now. So I will be probably on your 7 when I get past this earthwork, which is only second 3, 2, 1 now.
No, I can't see you because my aircraft is in the way.
I'm just trying to see where you are, actually.
Well, I'm in my usual parking bay, 56. I do a right.
Oh, I thought
out
it was on
of
the
that.
runway.
Yeah, I am. I'm saying I've come from the 56.
Oh, right.
Turn right out of 56. Turn left at the taxiway that goes up to the runway, and then right onto the runway.
Okay. So I'll be at
I can hear
your
you.
11 then. I'll be somewhere around your 11 then.
Oh, right.
So I thought you was
No,
at the
no,
very
no,
end
no,
of the runway.
no, because I'm facing the other way. I'm facing
Hang on,
east.
I've got your marker. Yeah, I've got your marker. So if I just nose down a bit, pick up some speed. So I
can
should
see you
be,
kicking
so
up
you're
dust.
facing east. Yeah.
Got you now.
So
That's
I've been
next to
moderately
East Hill.
controlled at this altitude the entire time.
Yeah, that's good.
I say altitude. It's only barely altitude.
I can say 6 foot high, man height.
Less than that, I think.
I can say it can't be much different from that. It won't be much more, if that.
That's. I'm 1 foot off the ground, roughly. Maybe 2 at a push.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'm just coming up to that nearest truck
Yeah,
to
I
you,
could.
whatever that is. Looks like a radar thing.
Yeah, when you zoom in, it all becomes very difficult because it's like I'm looking
Yeah.
in reverse. I'm looking behind me and zooming, and it
Right.
sort of seems to work oddly.
Just for reference, I switched myself back onto push to talk for this channel
Okay.
because I realised that if I'm sitting here chatting away to my stream, that's going to go out to your stream as well.
Oh, I got you. Right. Well, I've got one person watching earlier on. I did have a couple of people.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm thinking perhaps I'll roll. Unless you wanted to go flying past.
Well, yeah, I didn't know what you was planning on doing. I was just wandering over to get close to see if I could hold it.
Okay. Well, I'll turn my head back round to front and
I'm on 4 now.
take off. Yeah,
Okay,
I've been watching you quite a lot. So that's Lexel in his Huey. Right, I'm going to take off. I'm going to take off now then.
Yeah, okay. Couldn't quite match your acceleration.
Yeah. Where are we going?
Wherever you like, really. We could either head out to the capture point, which
That's
of
where
course will have been.
That's where I'm headed now, really. So.
Okay. You'll get there long before me.
Have you taken the column of smoke off the marker?
No, that should be visible.
Because I'm not seeing it. That's what made me ask. I didn't see it last night.
Oh right, I can see it. I can see it now.
Okay. No, I definitely can't see it.
No, I don't know why that would be. As you fly at the moment, it should be about your 2-ish.
No, I don't think so. I'm not heading towards the centre of the point yet. I'm now heading towards the centre, I believe. I'm definitely not seeing it. Is it on the ground?
So. No, you're not heading towards the centre. You want to pull about 45 degrees from your current course.
Which direction?
I was thinking relative to your current direction, so right.
45 degrees left?
I thought I said right.
Perhaps you did. Perhaps I'm not actually aiming towards the point then. I thought I was. I wasn't zoomed to that point initially.
Yeah, I think you are flying towards the mortars at the moment. So the mortars, if you fly along the line of the mortars, running an effective like north-south, then the point is further on from the unit you just flew over.
Either way, I'm still not seeing the smoke.
Yeah, I'd have thought you would be seeing it by now at least. I can see it quite plain. There's a 5 mil line coming off of the horizon. Let's see if I can get you a heading. It should be 30 degrees compass heading, roughly.
Okay, I was on the wrong part of the map. Hold on. Is there a line of fuel trucks?
Yes.
It should be off at my 3 o'clock, but I'm not seeing any smoke.
No, not your... shouldn't be your 3. If anything, it's your 11-ish. If you're flying east, it'll be on your left side. Unfortunately, I've lost you on marker now. So, oh no, I see you. So you are just approaching the BTRs. So watch out for ground fire.
I'm not seeing smoke.
It should be. Hang on, let's see if I can work out what direction
It
they're
should be
actually
pretty
flying.
much
What is
dead
your
ahead,
heading?
shouldn't it?
What is your heading?
90.
No. If you're flying 90 degrees, then it will be on your it will be on your 270. Because the red units and the blue units that are around the capture point are on opposite sides of the smoke, effectively.
No. I'm making a turn. There is no smoke for me.
Right, I don't know why that would be then. Unless it's just a peculiarity of that effect that it doesn't always render.
Now flying back into it, because I was just being shot at earlier on. I'm flying back into it,
Right.
and I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, the smoke won't.
Did you say it's on the ground?
Say,
The smoke is on the ground.
it emanates from the ground, yeah.
I'm heading towards the BTRs now. I haven't seen any smoke. Oh, I was heading. As I said that, I turned.
Yeah, probably good reason. I've just seen the line of tracers come up.
I didn't see any, fortunately.
Nah, from here, if you're flying in circles, then you should be able to quite plainly see the smoke. But perhaps it's a bug with that effect type. Perhaps I need to try and find something that is more reliably rendered. Not that you really need the smoke once you're there. Once you've located the units, it's not so bad.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to fly around to see if I can see it, to see if it is occurring. Which at the moment, it isn't.
No, from this distance, it should be very visible.
Yeah, it's not at all. I'm flying over the units and not seeing them.
Well,
Oh, hang on.
you're not.
They were under my wings. Alright, I've got them. I'll see if I can make a marker for myself by shooting one and getting it smoked. I shot the grass. Line up in time.
This Huey is painfully slow.
I think I've made myself a marker. Yeah.
So the interesting thing would be when you come round now, then you've got something that is definitely generating smoke. has it forced the smoke effect to become visible?
Not sure where that smoke effect is in relation to the lorries.
If you draw a line from the fuel trucks to the BTRs and continue that line on, that should be the smoke. Roughly. That said, I can't see those again, yes.
It's definitely not there for me.
Yeah. Perhaps
I've just
it's
taken
perhaps
hits.
it's something. Perhaps it's something that doesn't reliably render. I don't know. I've never had it not render for me, so it's hard to tell.
BTRs are making a little bit of a mess of me.
Yeah, when I do this for like proper warbird type, I'll replace those units with something that's more fitting for the time.
Okay.
I was having now that the BTRs are just seeing me. I was finding that I was trying to get American units to spawn, and absolutely none of them would come in.
All right.
No matter what I asked it to do. So I think I ended up spawning German units for the Allied, the blue units that are on the other side. So I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue permanently. Oh. Spell it. I had my joystick on the wrong mode. Pulled my trigger and all I got was radio comms.
Oh.
You are absolutely joking. I just shot that fuel truck. Direct hit. Absolutely nothing.
I just shot one and got it with about 5-6 bullets. Might be a few glitches there then. You got that one?
Yeah. Somewhat clumsily.
I'm going to go for one of the BTRs.
Okay. God, the spin-up delay on the guns on this are absolute killer. You got to predict by about a second and a half
One.
where you want to fire.
Got one of them and hit the ground.
Ah, yeah, I just saw that.
Hello, Castello.
Flying too straight for too long, just took a hit to the tail somewhere.
I don't know why, Castello, but I should be hearing you speaking. Can you give me a quick hello again? It should speak to me, and it didn't, I'm sure. Or perhaps Castello is now gone because I didn't say hello back because I didn't know he was there. Can't test this. It's only when someone speaks that it should then speak to me. Let's make sure I haven't turned it off.
Evening.
Ah, Mr. Red, thank you. Yes, evening. I am getting that message now, so I can close this window. Mr. Red, I don't think I've seen you before, Mr. Red. Have you watched my stream before?
Nope, first time.
Ah, okay. Well, that's kind of nice. I've got to wait for you to hear this because my stream is ahead of what you hear. But when you come back, if you would like me to, I'll talk you through the startup process that I'm about to go through. So, if you'd like to hear the process or like me to talk you through it, just give me a yeah or something.
Hello? Okay, I see how it is. No, I see how it is.
Hello, Scopsins.
Hello, Bill 1949.
Roger that. Currently in DCS.
Yes.
Just waiting for someone to come back on my stream before I continue.
Oh, you're a streamer. Why don't you just pop your stream? Just give me the link.
You want a link?
Yeah, give me the link.
Oh, look, you see, I'm the world's worst person with Discord. I've got it on my clipboard, I believe. Do I just paste it straight
Is
into...
your name the same as a streamer?
Yeah, if you just look for YouTube Bill 19... That's Bill 1949, and it's got a
Found
space
you.
WT. Also do it on Twitch
I
and
actually
Facebook.
fly the Spit and other WW2 planes on the Storm of War server.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
Scopesons, I can't remember what role I gave
One
you
second,
on.
Max. I can't hear you right now because this game is screaming in my ear.
Okay, Mr. Red. Did you want me to talk through
Alright,
the
So let
startup?
me make an account. Let's make an account. Don't know how to do it, but I'm just gonna roll with the flow here. DCS.com is not that. That is Verizon. Okay, buddy. Register. My name, bro. It's gonna be SCOPINS. That's my real name.
Scoppin.
Scopson.
Okay, so I see two viewers. Is one of them yourself, sir?
I'm pretty sure.
Roger that. Okay. I'm just waiting for... I was going to wait for Mr. Red to come back as to whether he wants me to talk through the startup or not. Do you fly DCS normally?
No, but I like to have a learning experience.
Would you like me to talk you through what I'm doing with the startup of the Spit? by comparison to the jets, it's really easy. It's quite nice. I'll talk it through, or I'll just do it.
No mate, I'm just here watching what's going
okay,
on.
you gotta hold it back right there. So you said to talk through what aircraft?
Spit LF9.
I thought I was gonna go with the Su-25. That is more of my type of aircraft.
Are you actually flying it? Are you actually in here?
Oh no, I'm still joining. Give me a second.
Oh right, okay.
That would have been funny though. I wish. But
Oh,
I
I
need y'all to
didn't.
walk me through this because I've never played this game consistently before.
Right. No, I didn't know if you were just watching, and if you was just watching, then you might want to
already
see
have
the
seen that.
start-up process. If you're flying,
Nah,
obviously that's
oh.
an option.
Give me a sec. We'll work this out. Let me get my account first because apparently I've already created one. We'll
Roger
work
that.
this out. We'll work this out. Don't worry about that. Oh wait, I'm just stupid. Give me a second. We do be living in society, dude.
So anyway, Scott Sims, are you going to be flying as opposed to watching? Oh, I only said that to the stream. I've got about 3 or 4 push to talk buttons, so we get confused. Hold on. So Scott Sims, are you going to be flying or watching?
Oh, flying.
Yes.
Sure.
Right, okay. In that case, I'll just go through my startup. I've got someone on my stream, so I'm just going to talk through that to them to let them know what I'm doing on my stream.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay, so Mr. Red, here we go. He'll probably get interrupted by the other 2 guys talking, but I've turned on my...
No, wait, am I stupid again? I think I'm stupid again.
I'm going to turn on my panel lights.
Thank you. Jesus, it took forever.
Okay, panel lights are on, believe it or not. And now I'm going to make sure my brake is on. The brake lever is
Now I
this
can click
lever
on that tab.
on the stick, and on my throttle unit
alright,
is that
Max,
one.
So what is the server link?
Brake is on.
Right. So if Bill, actually, it occurs to me you might want to either reduce volume of Discord for your stream temporarily, or deafen yourself on this server so that you're not getting polluted by crosstalk from us.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You mean mute the stream? I already mute the stream.
That's good thinking. But you know how good I am with Discord, so you're saying deafen myself.
Yeah, if you click the headphones
Yep.
icon, yeah.
Yeah, I already did that.
Then I won't hear
hearing
you
you,
then, so I'll only hear you when I
Yeah.
come back. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gone. Okay, so Mr. Red, I'm guessing you're still receiving me, aren't you? Yeah. Right. So, right, I've turned on my panel lights. I've opened up the 2 covers. There are 2 buttons there, and those 2 covers are the booster and starter buttons to start the engine. So they're open. I've put my brake on, which I must do. I'm a bit out of process now because I've been swapping about. Brake is fully on. I have to make sure the prop pitch is fully forward, so that one there, that's fully fine, fully forward. And now I can put on my magnetos. What's those 2 switches there? Oh, except I'm not clicked onto the screen. I have to be clicked onto the game for things to work. Hold on. Right, that should go now. I forgot. if I'm speaking, it prevents certain things from happening. So because I was speaking, it wouldn't let me do anything with the magneto switches. So I had to stop speaking to be able to do that, and I get caught out by that a lot. I forget about it. Magnetos are on. The booster and starter switch covers are open, and I'm now going to put on my fuel pump and open the fuel cock, which is that in the middle there, that little lever, fuel on off. I have to lean forward to zoom in on that, that's why my voice goes a bit sad. Right, so here we go. The fuel pump, you might hear it, just about audible. And then open the fuel cock, you'll see that lever move upwards. Right, and the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my throttle forward. There's a little switch around this area which is difficult to access, so it's difficult to find, and I can click it, but it's difficult. But also you can move the throttle forward, operates that switch, and now I can see the gear warning lights, which I need to see, not so much now because I know my gear is down, but when you're taking off or landing, you need that visual verification. So I'm now ready to prime the engine and start it. Now to start the engine, I've got to push the two buttons together, the booster and the starter. And obviously I can't do that with the mouse, so I use the home and delete keys on the keyboard to do that. Once the engine is turning, I will then hit a button around the back of my throttle unit, which will throw the mixture lever forward once the engine is turning and catching. So I'll open the throttle a bit, crack it about that much. Here we go. If I hadn't had the brake on, that would have lurched me forward. So whilst I'm just waiting for that to warm up a little bit, I'm going to adjust my altimeter. I'm also going to set nose down for takeoff, which is for me 1/3 of a division of nose down. Hold on. I like the way that screw that you see is approaching is a bit worn. That's nice. That's about 1/3 of a division, and I'm now going to adjust my rudder trim to give right rudder. It's very difficult to do this because of moving the head when you're zoomed in. It's very difficult. It's the tiniest little movement will affect it. So just to do it right for a change, almost right, I'm going to turn my radio on, and I'm going to ask permission to start my engine, even though I already have. Hold on. This is assuming that I don't have to restart voice attack. We'll wait and see. Hold on. Voice attack is working, so I'll go to ATC, which is F5.
Mazda, Chevy 1-1, request startup. Chevy 1-1, Mazda, cleared for startup.
Thank you very much. Right, now I'll just request permission to taxi to runway.
Mazda, Chevy 1-1, request taxi to runway.
No, he's going to say yeah.
Chevy 1-1, Mazda, clear to taxi to runway 26.
Taxi in the Spirit, to make a turn, you push the rudder pedal forward in the direction that you want to turn, and then you apply your brake. and because you've got your, if you're turning right, when you push your right rudder pedal forward, putting your brake on will then put braking on the right wheel, and likewise turn left, left foot forward, apply brake, it puts braking on the left wheel. Most uncomfortable, but it's the way a spit actually works. If you can do all this, you can fly a spit. This is how realistic it is. If you was to jump in if you made notes of what I was doing there, and you jump in a LF Mark 9 spit, you'd be able to start the engine. From this you would know how you can taxi. It's very uncomfortable to do it. But before I get to the runway, I'll request permission to take off. I'm just going to wait here and ask for permission.
Mazda, Chevy 1-1, request takeoff. Chevy 1-1, Mazda, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.39.
Okay, brake is fully on. I'm just going to jump out for a second. Let's put some lights on. I'll put the fuselage lights on as well. So now you've got the top light, and you've got the tail light, and there's a light underneath the belly, which you see the reflection of at the moment on the runway. And in the aircraft there's a lever or a button. If I was to use that, it would flash the light on and off that's on the top there, so that if your radio fails you can use Morse code to talk to other aircraft. So you'd still have communications in some way. The other thing to note that's worth noting, it's just interesting. I'll jump back in. Just in, if I turn my up, there's these three objects. I'm going to give you a second to just wonder what they are, or to guess what they are. And what they are, in fact, is a light bulb, and that's what these are. Because of the vibration, etc., they had a tendency to blow their element. They were just incandescent light bulbs, and they could blow. You'd end up with no illumination. These bulbs, just a bit of information. Okay, now for takeoff, I'll just explain a bit of that. For takeoff, I'm going to go full. Once I've taken the brake off, I'll go full stick back, full right aileron, throttle up, dance on the pedals, try and keep her straight, and then as I'm doing that, I'll gradually let the stick come fully forward, and once she's up, I will bring up the gear, so the indicator will change. I will adjust my trim to give one division of nose up instead of a third of a division of nose down. I'll then adjust my prop pitch, which is this lever over here, adjust my prop pitch to give 2,700 revs. Once I've done that, I can safely close the cockpit. We keep the cockpit open just in case there's an incident where the pilot has to be oiked out as quickly as possible. They don't have to try to smash through a closed cockpit. They want to just be able to grab you and pull you out. So, okay, I'm going to take off my brake, stick right back, full right aileron, and away we go, hopefully. The gear up, adjust my trim. Adjust my prop bit. And close my canopy. Okay. I'm seeing flashes, but I'm not hearing voices. I'm hearing
What?
something, but it's not a voice. Laxor?
Saying.
I'm not hearing Scopsins.
No, I think he was moving his mic.
Oh, right. Whereabouts are you?
I was the broken Huey on the end of the other runway that you flew over the top of.
Oh, the broken Huey at the end of the runway that I flew over the top of, but didn't see.
Yeah. But it didn't hit either, so that's a win-win, I suppose.
And I should have been well up by then, I would think. If you were at the end of the runway, I should have been well up.
Yeah, I was on the stripes at the end of the runway.
I'm now going to turn my sight on.
Just waiting for a repair at the moment.
Roger that. And I'm going to make my guns ready. I might go and buzz Laxor. Mr. Red, I don't know if you're still there, but I note you say, no mate. Now, is that an indication that you are from UK? Or Australia? Or what? Could even be Canada, I think, but the word mate doesn't crop up so often other than perhaps Canada, UK and Australia. By the way, I still didn't see you. I was too busy talking. Are you still there?
I am, I've just been repaired, so I'll get my startup rolling and get out of the way.
Oh, I'm seeing you. Yeah.
Although I appear to be partly started, some of my aircraft is running already.
Say again?
Some of my aircraft is already sort of switched on. I'm sure I switched off fuel and that sort of thing. Oh no, it's the inverter. I switched the fuel off, the inverter still running. Okay.
I think I'm going to go and beat up the usual stuff for a minute. Means it's nice and close. So there's a line of trucks which, if they haven't gone for them already, Laxor and Scopsons, then I will have some trucks to shoot at. There they are, little black dots. Oh, I only got 3. That's not very good. I wasn't lined up properly, but I should have got more than 3. I'm going to go for the fuel trucks that are on the road. I only got 1 of them. Little explosions happening down there after they've burned for a while. What's it like, Mr. Red? Is this good? I can also shoot the trains. The trouble is, if you shoot the train, it stops, then you get a train log jam. Everything piles up behind it, nothing can move. That was bad. There are units on the bridge that will shoot at me, and they were just, so I think I've taken some damage, although I'm not seeing any. Perhaps I just got the fuselage.
Yeah, that works. Okay, Laxor. So just for future reference,
Yep.
so in Steam you have the option to opt into a beta. So the Steam version and the actual DCS standalone client are actually different. You have the beta and you have the standard version. So in Steam you can actually go ahead and select the beta version. So if you go to the game and you go to properties and then you go to
Oh yeah.
betas, you can click open open beta, public beta versions, and then you can opt into the beta, and then you can play with DCS.
Oh, that is awesome.
Beta.
That's going to make a lot of people happy.
So instead of 80 gigabyte download, that was 3 gigabyte download, just an upgrade. Yeah, there we go.
This next one is quite close to the bridge, so they might start shooting at me. They are.
I'm going to make a pass over the bridge.
Good luck.
Certainly going to need it. Certainly flying like that, I am. I got one.
Well, that's good.
Going in for another tight pass. Oh, that's hurting. Oh, no. They've done something. Pilot. Blimey, that looked close.
It was more than close, I think. Oh, I'm still not broken. I really thought I was gonna... I thought I would have lost a wing or something, but I've got no more 20mm is left, so I'm going to land. And landing can be fun.
I don't know what I've lost, but I can't roll right anymore, or left even. I'm stuck in a permanent right roll.
Oh. But to land, I've got to open the cockpit, put pitch fully forward.
Lost pitch control as well. So actually I've got absolutely no control. So I'm going to have to eject.
Ah, enjoy. Gonna walk back to base.
No, although my pilot appears... I can't remember how to switch to the second pilot position.
That's the other thing, if I bail, I can look up and see my chute, and then I can, once I've landed...
No, I'm just going to have to jump.
Roger that. Once I've landed, I can walk about. Okay, geared down. Because I'm dropping, I was picking up speed. Put flaps down in a minute. Okay, flaps down. As I say to lots of people that watch my stream, and I've landed a spit in DCS, one of the ladies that used to ferry aircraft around, talking about the spit, she would say the spit is a lady in the air, but she's a bitch on the ground. And she is. Very uncomfortable to control. Getting down is not the answer. You have to get down, stay straight and stop. And it's that staying straight and stopping that's the difficult part. Not sure if I need to repair. Let's jump out. And look at those flaps. I'll put them up. Like air brakes. I have taken some engine damage. When it gets bad enough, when you fly around, the aircraft just sort of wiggles about a bit like this. I mean, I can't just hold on. It's a bit like that as you see me moving my head. The airplane does something like that when the engine's badly enough hit, so that it's running imbalanced. But I'm going to stop the engine, get repaired, and get reloaded, refueled. So I'll turn the fuel off.
Alright, Lexor. So what team am I joining, I guess? I don't understand.
So we got two sides you can join. It's probably easier if you join the what could be the blue side. There is an Su-25 on the Mosdock airfield.
Okay, 1 second. Not responding.
Request repair.
Yeah, you might find you have to. It can be a little bit slow, just coming in, but
Oh, there it is. Back again. Not responding again. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Actually, he didn't acknowledge my repair.
Su-25 on the Mosdock airfield. What about
on the
unit
default
type?
sort, that screen, it's about but it's in the lower quarter of the list.
No, I see a MiG-29.
Oh no! I think if you got the option for a MiG-29, you're looking at the red. Oh no, MiG-29. Yeah, okay. So below the Spitfires, below the A-10, and it's in between two I-16s. Good.
Okay, I just double click on it. I assume the game stopped working, so I know that did something.
Yeah, hit the briefing, and then okay, and you should be in the cockpit. Are you familiar with the startup for the Su-25?
Hell no! I'm about to figure this shit out right now.
Okay, so you can either follow a basic startup procedure, or you can just there's a setting in your configuration in your keybinds that's listed under a cheat category, and that's your auto start, which is sometimes mapped to right Windows key home, which is the default. But if you haven't got a right Windows key, you'll just have to remap it to like your left Windows key or something instead.
Okay, we're not cheating. Do I look like a cheater to you? Do I look like freaking Darklight to you? Do I look like him?
No, sir.
That's what I thought. Let's get this started, bro.
It won't repair me.
So?
It won't repair me. I've got everything turned off. How much do I have to have turned off? I've got my fuel off. My engine's not running. I've got the mixture control back. I've turned off my fuel pump. How much do I have to turn off?
As long as your engine is not rotating in any way,
which it isn't.
It should be alright.
Right shift L.
It's not doing it. I request it and it doesn't respond.
Yeah. In that case, I would say that might be a bug.
There she goes.
So you're probably just better to select another aircraft and then reselect.
I might.
Was it left shift L? Yeah, that's your electronics, and I think it's your left.
Okay, so I'm going to choose
left
another
control.
aircraft.
No, right control home and right shift home is your left and right engines. Don't ask me anything past that point.
How do I contact the tower?
The default, I think, is your tilde key or your hash key, whatever you choose to call it. Or C. Sometimes it's mapped to C.
Oh, it's neither of those. Okay, let me see. Briefing. In there, it is not options.
No, if it's in there, it's going to be it'll be in your options and your mappings.
Got a chance to attack some choppers, so that's what I'm going to do.
Systems, no. Like, no, I want to be in there. Communications. It is backflash apparently. There it is. F. Ooh, some ground crew. I don't want guns. Hard points. Spam rockets, dude. Where are all the rockets? I don't know what the fuck. S25L. Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't ask me anything about weapon systems on that. Like what they are.
I see a lot of 20, 60. I see 60 on this side. 120 rockets. I'll take that one. Oh, she's pretty. SU-25 looks kind of like a midget plane. It's a very interesting design, very interesting shape. It's like
I think interesting is an interesting word to describe it. Yeah.
Like somehow it carries as much as the A-10, but it's like half the size you're seeing next to each other in a picture. It's very interesting. I like it. It's pretty. It's got curves, as you put it the other day. Oh yeah.
Well, it would have curves were it not for the fact I was probably thinking of the MiG-29.
MiG-29. Now I can understand not thinking the MiG-29 is not the sexiest aircraft, but I like it. I like Russian aircraft. They're underappreciated. They're brutal. That's what I call them. That's how their looks are. Filled with brutality. Okay. So this backslash key seems to be my window to the world. What else? Aside.
I'm going to go for the choppers.
Okay.
Oh. Who doesn't love the sound of jet engines starting?
I didn't think I'd be that fussed about it, but I did find the 33 or the 29, whichever one it was, I can never remember. That when that engine spools up, that's quite nice. And the what was the other one? The F18. It's got a nice like that where the bass end kicks in. The only one that could come close to it out of the aircraft that I fly is the M2000.
No, the Spitfire.
Oh, the Spitfire's nice, but it hasn't got the bottom end that I'm talking about.
I only hear the Spitfire and see the Spitfire. All the rest are junk. They haven't got a fan. Little backfire there. Okay, I think I'm ready to go.
Is there any way to... how do I describe it?
Was it?
So I want to zoom in on the press and then zoom out on the release.
I don't think you can, because I wanted to do that. I have a separate button to put it back to normal.
Yeah, so I've got variable zoom in, variable zoom out, and reset, which I think is the same as what you got, isn't it?
Yeah, I use one button that zooms in steps if I want to, or if I hold it, it will zoom fully in. And then to restore it, I have another button that just puts it back to normal view. Those choppers are probably at about 6,000 feet. And the choppers are not easy to find. Okay, they're 1100 feet.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume this is the runway because I'm too lazy. I'm just flashing red in my cockpit.
I can't believe how stable the F-16 is, though. It's unreal.
I thought I'd located the choppers, but there's a speck of dust on the screen. I'll get him now.
I can assure you that wasn't the runway.
Well, I'm sure if no one tells ATC, never mind.
Okay, try number 2. If it doesn't work the first time, try again.
They should become visible fairly soon, I think, yeah.
That you, Laxor?
Yes, it is.
I want the rockets, but I don't want the fuel tank. I want the FAKs, so I don't want the fuel tank. Nah. Ground crew.
I'm making a pass on the units at the bridge.
Good luck again.
Hopefully this time I've got a slightly better chance of survival.
The airfield that the choppers land at, that's not.
Yeah.
That doesn't have AAA on it, does it? I know it's got other units though.
Not AAA, no, but it has got at least. I think there should be some BTRs in the area, so that could cause you a bit of a problem.
Yeah. Because I'm chasing these choppers and they are virtually landing now.
Bruh. Man, poor BTR 80s, man. My favorite ground vehicle too. By the numbers. I might
there's certainly
be
enough.
red at this rate, bro.
There is certainly enough of them on this map. They, for whatever reason, perhaps they're just top of the list, but I did put a lot of them on in different places.
I think I found the choppers.
I was having fun with those last night. They were, I was in the KA, just chasing them around.
Okay, so that's the 4 dots ahead, that's the choppers. And one of them is armed.
Looks like I have a bomb loaded.
Oh yeah?
Maybe it's a rocket, I don't know. It has like the CCIP like icon.
Oh right, yep.
And I see some poor innocent people on the ground. Nope, they're rockets.
You're not breaking my airfield.
Well, I've just managed to lose all 4 choppers, I think.
I did find that they tend to vary their flight path quite immensely. They'll dive and climb all over the place.
Oh yeah, they
I'm
were
not sure
doing that
what skill
earlier.
level they're to.
Alright, I can't pull 13 Gs like War Thunder, dude. Cringe.
What do you think that is, Harry?
I relocated them, they're just above the airfield.
Right.
Could be out of rockets.
No, I'm not surprised firing them off like that.
Caused one of them to crash.
Oh, the one last night was insane. It took so many hits of high explosive from the KA. I think I took off its tail rotor and it still managed to pull up and sort of delayed the crash for a little bit longer.
But the 7.7s do nothing.
But apparently the MI8s are pretty armoured, so you'd have to hit something fairly critical.
Yeah.
The actual, I don't know what it's called, but maybe the column for the rotor blades, or maybe the tail rotor.
Yeah. It's irrelevant now because I've got no ammo, so I think I might jump and take a walk. So for the sake of my 2 viewers, I'm going to do that. I'm going to jump and take a walk. You've got to be high enough. How am I? 3,000 feet. That should be enough. There we go. Nice delayed explosion due to the fact that it's only the speed of sound. Just enjoy the view. I'm going to land in a populated area. Probably won't walk to the airfield, that'll be quite a walk, and I'll have to walk across the railway. 2 railways. There was one occasion where I bailed out. And I wasn't far from the airfield, my friendly airfield, so I decided to walk back. So I was walking along the road and I got run over by a truck. That was the end of me.
Who are mirrors?
On reflection, so have I. I've only got one.
How do I request landing? Because I can't figure it out.
To request landing, you have to be
You can't,
airborne
can you?
first, and then you work your way through the ATC menu, selecting MOSDoc, and then either.
Apparently they don't think I've taken off yet, so bro, that's the problem right there.
I don't think I've ever
Right.
asked permission to land. I didn't know you could.
Yeah, you can request a heading, and then tell them you're on approach or request approach. But you're still on the runway, aren't you, Scopsons?
We say?
You're still on the runway, aren't you?
I just did what?
You're still on the runway,
No, I'm in the air, boy.
are you?
I've been killing things.
Uh-huh.
The track IR's going
Pretty sure I've been screaming past you a couple of times.
I want to be able to get it so you can see my feet.
Oh, I don't know the cardinal direction, but I think I'm south. I can't really see. I need to turn like the instruments up, the resolution. I think I'm to the south of the airport.
Nah, man. I see you on the map.
I
You're
thought
in
you
Bay,
were
whatever
with the
that is.
balls and crap.
So you're in Bay 14 still, man.
That's enough silliness walking about. I'm a track IR has definitely gone odd because it's all looking through webbing and stuff like that. That shouldn't be happening, so something's changed. So I'll.
Although if the server is
grab an
glitched and you
aircraft.
are actually in there, that would explain a few things.
Now I'm going in for a landing.
For real. It's not you just there.
I see somebody on the runway. I think it's Bill.
No, not me.
No.
I'm parked.
I'm just sliding across your nose right now. At least that's what I'm seeing.
Hopefully 360 kilometers per hour is like 180 knots, otherwise I'm gonna crash.
For real, so you're actually in the air.
You're not on the.
Because I see you on the field there. Here we go. I'm right in front of you. And that is an awful lot of rockets. Good lord.
Okay, we're still in one piece? We're still in one piece?
Are you seriously in the air?
Me?
Yeah, man.
I just landed. I mean, do you want me to show you proof? Do you want the instant replay, dude?
But not on the runway.
No, but what I'm seeing is your aircraft, where you spawned in, completely stationary and unmoved.
There's
from when
another
you spawned
aircraft
in.
there. There's two aircraft there.
Yeah, I'm one of them. F.
I don't think I'm gonna slow down in time. I don't know the brake button.
Well, you appear to be static.
W is your wheel brake.
Yeah, that's not working. Oh, air brake. What is that? H? I don't know. Too late.
Wrong game for air brake. H.
Static.
We can turn. Oh, that was not a turn. Wait, no.
Oh
no.
no. Okay. Okay, so that I don't know if this is an artifact of you being on Steam or not, but I've just seen your right wing explode.
Yeah, that's
right?
definitely had everything to do with Steam. Nothing to do with me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's all Steam's fault. That's all Steam's fault. Okay.
No, because what I'm looking at is you haven't moved since you spawned in, but your right wing just spontaneously exploded.
Oh, so I'm still at the place that it says you see, but
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If you, I don't know if you got my stream up still, but that's what I see.
Yeah, for me, I'm at the end of the runway and I'm missing my left wing. I don't know if it has anything to do with Steam. What do you see, Bill? Do you see anything?
I see Laxor and yourself about spitting distance from each other along the parking bays between 13 and 16, something like that.
Wow.
That section. That's why I said you're not on the runway, because as far as this is concerned, you're not on the runway. You're on that parking bay and taxiing area.
And did you see any of like my kills or my landing or my takeoff in the kill feed?
No, sir.
I should be able to have a look at that. Let's see. Blue player Scopesins has landed at Mosdock. Yeah, damn that. Yeah, so it's not updated your aircraft position on the server at all. But as you say, Scopesins in SU-25 killed Red Unknown in ZU-23.
Okay, interesting.
Very. It's just not updating your position. Now, whether or not that's an artifact of all sorts of odd things I have going on my machine, I don't know. Or an artifact of the Steam client being very slightly different and it's not doing everything the same, I don't know.
Well, let me see.
I mean, ultimately, as long as you're in the air and enjoying yourself, doesn't matter. If we were on opposite teams and we were trying to do combat, then that might be more problematic.
Yeah, definitely. I've also propped my front tire as well, so I'm kind of just stuck here. I can move. I got to do 100 throttle though.
Stuff
Yeah,
going
you're probably
on
better
there.
off.
There's stuff going on because once again my zoom or my mouse wheel is zooming me in and out in the cockpit, and it shouldn't be doing that. So I've got to jump out and come back.
Probably result in my crash. Oh, I turned. Okay, we're good. Severe aircraft. Ooh, what if I just jettison the weapons? Would that fix it?
Yeah, well, you probably need to hit your escape menu and do select roll.
F8.
And then select anything else, and then reselect the SU-25.
Alright, escape, select roll. Briefing SU-25, fly.
It's not respawned your aircraft in this respawn position. What else might you need to do? If you selected the TF-51 instead, and then switched back,
I'm gonna leave.
That took you off the field.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Roger that. Now, interestingly, it didn't rearm me either. Oh, no, it should have rearmed me. I'm just going to stream. I'm just going to take a 5-minute comfort break. I'll be right back.
Roger that. Am I clear for the runway? I'm getting some strange sound effects there. I'm going on. I'm about to take off. There are some units to the east of this runway, which is directly forward, that will shoot back at me, so that makes it a bit more fun. I'm going to go for them. Took some hits there. I'll make one more strike and return to base. Oh, it's flying badly now. And there's the choppers that I was shooting at before.
What's that? How's it going?
Just hit the wrong button.
Oh,
Yeah, I was meant to say that to my stream, that I was just found the choppers. They're landed. They're on the airfield. I pushed the squad chat. I just realised it's 20 past 1. Doesn't it go when you're enjoying yourself? I'll give it another 20 minutes.
yeah.
Well, 10 minutes actually.
Yeah, I was a little bit late starting this evening, so that's kind of my fault.
No, I was flying before that anyway. I was just flying in my own copy.
Actually, I'll send you a copy, and I'll send you the current version of it if you want.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'll do at least one more. I'll do at least one more takeoff and landing anyway.
I'm just on the west end of Mosdock.
I'll do that. I didn't prime it. See, you have to get it right. That'll be Scopsins. I think I've said before, what would be nice in this is, they've got it in War Thunder, and that is reduced sensitivity in zoom. So that
Yeah.
when you're zoomed in with track IR, I've only got a blink and it changes what I'm seeing. So to have that, the more you zoom in, the less sensitive it becomes, makes a lot of sense, and that would be good. Don't think it can you? Not to my knowledge.
No, I don't think there is anything like that, unless there's something within. Something within the extended settings of Track IR that you can only adjust when you're outside of a map.
Don't know.
I'm not
I really
sure.
don't know. But I mean, in War Thunder, it is a setting. I think I have mine set to 0.
Yeah.
Sensitivity and zoom I have set to 0, but I can still look around. I can still move my head, but
Yeah.
it's not crazy sensitive. Are you still there, Mr. Red? Red Cow Dog isn't AKA Mr. Red, is he?
Sorry, forgetting that I'm not on push to talk for Discord. No, I don't believe Mr. Red is an alias of Red Cow Dog.
Okay. Just made me wonder, that was all. I think I might just do one takeoff and landing just to reassure myself that I can still land to some degree. That skidding around. Once you touch down, that is not the end of the stories, that's the beginning of it. Get your wheels down and then the fun starts.
Is that the hardest part of my I-16 flying at the moment is after the wheels touch down? I've only successfully come to a safe stop once or twice.
Oh right, I can normally do it, but I take a bit of rubber off the tyres and leave it on the tarmac.
Yeah. No. 6. I got a 6 for that pass, that's not bad. 60% success rate.
Oh, I don't understand. What were you going for? What happened?
Oh, sorry. I pressed the push to talk to you, but then forgot to release. No, no. I just went. You know, there's a line of hard armor targets. To
okay. Yeah.
Just
to the west.
East. Yeah, just to the west.
Yeah.
I just did a strafe on those with Mark 82 bombs. Dropped 10, hit 6.
Oh, that's good. Right, I'm just going to be taking off.
even with markers switched on, I still find it really hard to spot anyone else.
Well, Sculpson just came head on towards me.
No, that was me.
Oh, what are you flying then?
F-16.
Oh, okay.
I would be in the Harrier playing with Mavericks, but got a freeze. Okay, cleared. But whenever I use the Mavericks, it crashes the client at the moment, so the Harrier's pretty much out of service.
I've just seen you going along the runway at altitude. Is Sculpson actually gone then? I know he left the Discord server, so is he actually gone now?
Well, according to the player list, everyone has gone apart from me. It's only me on the server. Are you on?
Well, I'm flying.
Okay.
And when I look at the scorecard, it shows both of us.
Interesting. I wonder if half the issues are server being hosted in the client. I reckon that's like it. People don't test it because they assume it's all dedicated server stuff.
Right.
Or low priority testing.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I show no one else in game at the moment.
That's odd.
The last time I looked, Scopesims was listed as connected to the server, but not in a role.
Okay. Oh, that's one hell of a freeze.
Yeah, I had a long freeze.
I look so long on freeze, and I'm now back on the roll selection. So, no,
blimey.
it's not. It's not roll selection. It's kicked me back to the server selection.
Oh wow! I wonder if that's my machine then. Perhaps I need a. Either that's yet another reason for me to require time to rebuild the machine, or there's
I do have problems
an
rejoining
issue
too.
router side that is causing packet drops.
Hang on. Scopson's on my chat. I'm not gonna rejoin. I did have a big freeze there, Scopson's, as you might have seen. I'm not going to be rejoining now. I'm going to use that as my time to turn in. But you're obviously still having troubles then.
Yeah, he just posted on my chat that he was having crashes, so he came out.
All right.
Oh, I tell you, L.
Okay, well, look, I'm going to be going anyway now, so thank you for joining me here, Scopsins, for this 5 seconds. But yeah, I'm going to be zooming off, and hopefully you'll get back in.
GN.
Yeah, roger that, but mate, take care. And to anyone else listening on Laxor's stream, thank you. Anyone else that's on Laxor's stream listening, this is Bill 1949 signing off. To his stream and to my own, because there's a couple of people on mine, and maybe catch you all another time. So bye bye, good night, TTFN.
Alright, take care.
Good night.